Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. This is going to be your mid-monthly. We're going to start out with your coffee cup, then move on to your tarot. Okay, I see someone wearing a cloak here. They have kind of like a torch in their hand. This reminds me of like a big bouquet of flowers. It also reminds me of the torch that they used for Olympics today. And this person is hitting off a road, maybe on the beginning, the pathway of something, Taurus. And I feel like this is your energy. Wearing the cloak. Indicates your knowledge, your experience, and the torch is your passion that you're following towards. There's a source of abundance here, a chunk of money, or maybe something that you need at this moment. I see tears of joy actually popping up. This can be you pursuing your heart's desire, actually leading you towards where you want to go. We have the half moon. So the half moon can be also representative of being halfway there. Okay, I see someone in your heart space here. There's a person with a mustache. Mustache usually indicates authority. Another thing about mustaches is this indicates precision. Okay, this person is someone who is precise, organized, and even maybe they have like plans for the future, and they're attaching to your moon. So moon is the emotional cause, maybe what connects you with your passion. They are going to come and attach to him. There's a butterfly above this person. Now I feel like here maybe this is someone that you know in the past you didn't really have much of a positive experience. Butterfly symbolizes metamorphosis. There is a transformation. This person is transforming, and maybe their attitude is changing, their approach to the situation is changing. Overall, they are actually coming with light and enlightenment. Another meaning of the light, I feel like maybe they have necessary information that will be extremely useful for you. I see a roof right here. Roof can be symbolizing maybe you going under a roof, or finding a resource for yourself, and that can be the roof, that information covering your back. Another thing here, for some of you, this can be indicative of a new home. I see a mountain above it. This can be you actually breaking apart from the weight on your shoulders. Maybe if you are in spaces like that are not really supporting you, such as mountain indicates like peace, actually calm, quiet. Maybe you are inside of that kind of like environments that are not really quiet, they're not really peaceful. It seems like you're maybe finding your way around them. And it doesn't have to be the quiet, because I say the mountain, it doesn't have to be you packing up and going to mountains to live. This can be a distant place, but also this can be mental distance that you're putting between yourself and the situation. Okay, I see also here someone sitting down. This kind of reminds me of, I think it was the name Jabba the Hutt. He was a symbol of authority. He was in not Spice Wars. I was going to say Spice Wars. I think it's, what was the name of it? No, it wasn't Spice Wars. It wasn't like that. Star Wars, yes. Okay, so this is an authority figure. This person has a word to say, and they're handling a situation or controlling something, and maybe they even have a power that they are abusing here. And I see there's another person right here which has an oracle energy. They have their own staff, maybe even magician, wizard coming forward. This can be a wizard is a Virgo or a Gemini. This person is blocking their sun. Basically, I feel like the authority that you're dealing with maybe is not really covering you, and maybe demanding things that are extreme. There is another solution here. Wisdom, wizard, information. That symbolizes information. The more you dig through this, the more you're going to get informed about this. They're not going to be able to block the sun for you, or maybe you are going to find a way to block their sun. So if they are coming to you, okay, you need to collect this information, you need to have this kind of things. Seems like here, the more you start learning, the more you're going to be able to stand your ground, okay? And another thing I see here is a woman's face, and this can be someone concerned, actually running away from a situation. She has a little, maybe a dog or a long neck here, can be a dragon. She has some sort of like a powerful tool or a person she's using here. She's running after them, like, or maybe on it, just putting her weight on there and just moving forward. So if you're in a situation that you're done, over and done with, it's not really bringing you joy anymore, and it's not really growing you, you might get some other things happening in your life. This pathway might be actually forcing you to change your direction, change your course, and follow a new path. And maybe even if these are friends, supporting people, I see your vision star, North Star is guiding you. You might have to pack them up and go to another place. This can be, the first thing come to me, this can be like an investment maybe you guys are doing with your friends and family or loved ones. And maybe you need to change direction when it comes to that, because there's sometimes people hype things up. Especially like social media characters hype things up. I've been keep hearing about NFTs recently. They said 2-3 years ago, it's the biggest thing. NFTs are like a digital artworks. They said there's going to worth a lot of money. Even celebrities bought like them for like spent millions of dollars on that. Now they're lost. Nobody hears about them. Nobody talks about them. There's like, they don't worth anything anymore. So there might be something that is being hyped up at this moment, and you might be feeling uncomfortable. Your inner voice, intuition telling you, don't go that way. And it seems like here, you're going to follow that intuitive guidance towards the light, not towards the darkness, okay? Listening to intuitive guidance is going to be extremely important here for you. When you do, you see the sun is shining here. There's a sunshine right there. And you're going to see the hidden blessing right away. And even moving on to a new thing, I see here a new person showing up here in your energy, and there's a new gateway opening up for you. For some of you, this can be representative of a relationship as well. Okay, a relationship with maybe a boss, a company, a person, or maybe a romance relationship. Maybe you're seeing the red flags right away. This is basically suggesting do not ignore the red flags. If you have to lower your standards to be with this person, maybe you're not really in the right place for your future. Okay, your future self maybe will thank you when you move away from that, because we see a wolf here. A sad wolf. Wolf symbolizes family. So this can even be a certain thing that can upset you and upset the people who love you. Okay, I see there are new phone lines forming here. You're connecting with new energies, new people. One of them is this beautiful goat right there. The goat can be a Capricorn, and if you have goat in your chart, such as a Capricorn or maybe a goat here, I'm going to post the Capricorn readings today as well. You can go ahead and check that one out too. So the goat can also be someone coming into your life if you're course watching. So someone coming into your life, and this is a pathway opening towards that. Another thing with the goat's energy, the Capricorn energy, the devil represents the Capricorn. So this certain times indicates being a negative thing, being obsessed with certain things and going down addictions, such as like physical addictions, mental addictions that are draining your energy. A path is leading you that way. But I feel like in your case here, we're going to go with the stubbornness of the goat, resilience of the goat. Goat gets what they want. Goat, in the real life, actually, goat do not eat certain food. They are very specific about what they're eating, that's why it makes their milk more valuable, like other things more valuable. So I see here you being stubborn on certain things, certain standards. I see a letter S. S is the standard, the lightning bolt coming forward. It is actually going to make things work out for you in a certain way, Taurus. Okay, if you're being stubborn about some things and you want some things to work out in a particular way, seems like it is actually making things work out for you better that way. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have, by the way, I see 3 rings here, 3 rings and the letter B. 3 rings indicate maybe for some of you, 3 different good blessings, maybe even commitment coming your way. Let's dive into your saucer. If you have desire, intention, question, focus on that one. I see here a small bag of money. And today I was actually thinking about the bag of money is the term that my mom uses when she's doing coffee cup readings. So that's why it just stuck with me. It's like a literal translation of how she uses the term. But then I thought about your desire coming really fast. After one try, maybe you need to change the strategy, the pathway, the way you do things, and it will come with a heart-shaped tears of joy, filling your heart in the best loving way. And maybe even your heart's desire. It's going to show in the format of that. Maybe even it will help with your heart's desire. And I was thinking, what will be the term for English, that bag of money, chunk of money? And something came to me suddenly. It says like a stacks of money. That's actually the term in English. That's like when you translate it, like translation never from one language to another, word by word translation doesn't really catch the same exact meaning. Okay. So yeah, that's a stacks of money. A small one here. Another big one showing up, but this is future potential, okay? I see that there's an expansion of the energy field around you. So you might have to expand outside of a comfort zone in order to reach that or pull that in. You see, you're pulling that in. So the expansion can look different for everyone. This can be indicative of doing something that you don't usually do. Going some places that you don't usually go to, maybe calling up the people, talking to certain people you don't ever talk to. This doesn't mean that call everyone randomly. This is usually inspired action, inspired guidance will get you there. There's even a second tears of joy here, will be attached to the first one. I see someone who's holding a wand here, and also I feel like this is someone who has a hammer, putting the wand on the floor, and then I see here the Eiffel Tower, letter A, letter S, T, S right there, T right here, a question mark. So this can be a question, maybe a riddle that you need to resolve. The Eiffel Tower is actually like an antenna type of. I feel like it. I heard it somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. It is used as an antenna. But I heard somewhere that was the true function, the intention. So this can be is someone who is putting down with the hammer, the communication lines, the antenna, the receiver that you can receive information. So, but this person is powerful. SAT came in there first name with the last name. And there's a question mark about this person. So if you're feeling like me, I kind of see like a shark head here. This can be someone, the antenna that you have, your connections, maybe your intuition is being corrupted by this person, is your value, okay? Something very valuable to you, guiding you towards the right direction. If you're feeling that energy, you might have to walk away with this person. And that can be also an expansion in your energy field. You might be thinking this person may be someone who is a pessimist, always putting your thoughts like down without even that flowers are growing. He's just stepping on them, he or she. So, and maybe they might even have the power to distract you with other things, so you're not really focusing on the final result or what you truly want. Seems like here, that's the expansion, okay? For saying no to the people who are really putting you down. Another thing here, I see number 8 and 3. 8, usually, the symbol of eternity indicates material satisfaction. And number 3 is creativity. So this thing, at the end of the day, might require your participation. See letter M here, number 1 just showed up to me, but then I see now what's that thing? Microscope. So maybe you need to deeply analyze some things and then take creative action and maybe even find new resources for material satisfaction. When you do, you're going to be able to expand your borders, and with that, this person probably going to have control over this person, interrupted person. Now we're going to look into the blessings coming your way. Get to the tarot and the oracle. I'm going to dive into your current situation, what's blocking you internally and externally, and solution to that. The Wheel of Fortune coming your way, so you are in a very good place. If you're feeling stuck, you are on the brink of the new thing here. The Wheel of Fortune can symbolize actually starting like the good luck coming to your life. And we're going to see, because these are all mythological stories, we're going to see who this person is. This is Anansi from Ghana. This is Akan mythology. The Wheel of Fortune is endlessly turning, spun in a trickster god. So there's the cobwebs symbolize that the destiny is actually weaving its web at this moment for you. Okay, let's see what else we have. What was once luck is now misfortune. What was hopeless is now joyous. These acts may seem random, but all fates are part of an interconnected web of repercussion. So what you put out is what you get back. First of all, that's the message here. Fortune and unexpected windfall, karma, destiny, and cycles. So first of all, you're coming to an end of a cycle. There's a new cycle coming forward here. And this is a new cycle is going to have your participation. And I saw the Ace of Coins, so I need to pull it under it. So the shadow side of it is material satisfaction. This can be a new investment idea, a new job, a resource, a financial resource, an education, and windfall of abundance at the end of the day. So, and it will require your change of perspective. Also, require your it will bring a lot of good fortune and abundance. Another thing here, I have one of my favorite readers. I watch readers as well. And he says, Wheel of Fortune is not only about like hitting the jackpot, but it also means buying the lottery ticket. Okay, what you put out is what you get back. Without buying the lottery ticket, you cannot win the lottery. So you're in a current situation of stepping into that good luck moment. This doesn't mean in the literal sense going buying the lottery. For example, if you're looking for a job in a certain field that you never worked before, and maybe you're shy of it because you never worked before that, you don't have a resume, but you probably did something related to it. Just write it down and just go send it out. Let's see. You are actually going to receive something because you're starting something new right there. Okay, the destiny is going to deliver. What's blocking internally? King of Swords. Swords energy is actually logic energy, approaching things logically. And also King of Swords is an expressive person who is stoic, reasonable, and this person is careful, okay? And stoic actually indicates that they do not get affected by the waves of the ocean, and they have this too shall pass attitude, okay? That's what's, maybe you're not really embodying that at this moment. That's why you're being blocked. This too shall pass doesn't only apply to the negative things. This also applies to the positive things too. Maybe you're dwelling on the past accomplishments and afraid of the future not looking like that. That can create crippling anxiety. Maybe it's causing you to not take action. So what's done is done in the past. It's okay. And if you're starting something new, like a baby, we don't judge a baby when they're starting to learn how to walk, how to eat. So see yourself and feel that compassion for yourself at this time, okay? What's blocking you externally? We have Queen of Coins right there. Let me see her story. Okay, these are all mythology. So she has a massive snake surrounding her. Snake symbolizes shedding the old skin. Queen of Coins, this actually resources, okay. Material resources. That's the outside block. We have Northern Australia. She's Varamurungunju. She's a Gunvingu deity. I'm going to show this because this is too complicated for me. The Queen of Coins is an eager mother, ready to bring new life, and she has traveled the world, blessing her many children. She's always moving, loving, ever practical. She teaches her children how to help themselves. Okay. First of all, there's movement coming into your life, and maybe you don't want to move, and the movement can be from one place to another, one mindset to another, and it seems like that's the outside block at this moment, okay? And because this is physical, one mindset to another, it is going to change you and your outside surroundings, maybe environments, the people that are surrounding you as well. So she's resourceful. If you're afraid that resources are not going to show up, when you start changing your mind on things gradually, the resources are going to show up. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands as your solution. Take initiative. Step into the unknown. Okay. Go on a new adventure. If you're inspired to take action about certain things, go ahead and take that action. I don't know if I mentioned on this one, I have a knit channel. I have been knitting for 25 years, over 25 years, but I never thought about making anything with that, making money, never made a penny. And it's just a hobby. And actually, when I was 6 years old, my first work, somebody from my mother's friend purchased that one. And that was it. That was the first and the last. So the thing is here, you can see it in the description box, and I was getting inspiration about stories, what to do, what to shoot, and I started shooting stuff, like fun little stories about it. And it is unfolding. I'm loving it. I'm inspired. Every day I wake up with a new idea and note it down and started to like shoot little clips of it. So I feel love. I feel joy. I feel excited. So that excitement is going to be your healing. It doesn't have to be a knit channel for you, but it can be some different. This can be if you would like to set up a new garden. You can start looking how to make a new garden, how to maybe even show people. Maybe you're so good at with plants and you know how to grow orchids. There's this guy actually my mom watches all the time. I think he's Russian. He grows this massive orchid plants and they're always blooming beautifully. And he shows how you plant them. So it can be your goal, desire, and that will lead you to somewhere, really fulfilling. Okay. That's going to be your solution here. Final result is the Nine of Swords. This is the third time it's coming today. For other readings, Nine of Swords is actually self-fulfilling prophecy. If you fear, the fear will come. But I feel like what's going to happen is here, when you start taking initiative, when you make decisions about the future and take steps towards it, you're going to eliminate the fear. You might experience a little Ten of Swords moment, maybe a little ending, but the endings will bring new beginnings. The ending, the things that are not really working for you, thought patterns, relationships, structures, will lead you to the new adventure, the Hierophant. This is you. This is a white buffalo calf woman. I think she's believed. I'm going to see. I'm not going to just say it randomly. She's believed to be the first woman, the first human. So the new beginning of everything and authority. This is Hierophant. This is your energy. She is from North Dakota, white buffalo woman. And she's a Lakota deity. And she's a divine figure. She's a teacher. She is actually an authority figure. In the original tarot, we see a he, so it applies to both genders. She's encouraging you to choose the comfort and support group and the pathways that are actually already set for you. Okay, you can take other people as example. Another thing also, I feel like because you're Taurus Hierophant, you are the Hierophant, you're going to gain authority over the subjects. Okay, you're going to start ruling these things. Your word is going to become your wand. Your word is going to become the magic and the order here. Okay, and let's get to the clarifiers now. Let's see what those are going to tell you. What's happening? Okay, we have a new adventure. Yes, there's a new adventure, and I feel like this is something you're looking forward to. Okay, and you have right there beautiful giraffes. They symbolize seeing the long distances, seeing your vision, long-term vision, and just going towards it. And that's your current situation. That's what's happening at this moment. We have here a tower, a protective tower. When it comes to what's blocking you, maybe not thinking through logic, I said. Another thing also with the King of Swords, he can also represent someone very strictly thinking inside the box, okay? And you see there's a tower right here, Gefängnis. I don't know the meaning of this word, but what this shows me, I feel like this is a tower, this is a protective tower, but the thing is, while trying to protect yourself, you lock yourself inside of a thing that is surrounded by crocodiles here. It's not even allowing you to go out there and explore the other options here, okay? So you might start to think the best way to get outside of this situation is starting to think outside of the box, and then act will follow it, okay? What act you should be doing. We have the Queen of Coins with the official person. You might be actually getting in touch with authorities, and your resources are going to come forward from that. I have here all of them that we're going to be looking at because they came forward. Okay, also I saw this one too. I'm going to take it. Unexpected money showing up for you. This is a long pathway that you're setting off to a new adventure. Told you that one. Okay. Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, we have a real person, someone genuine coming into your life, maybe a feminine character. When you follow that creative energy and passion, this can be also symbolizing, because feminine energy, the Mother Earth, the Empress, symbolizes the inspiration coming to you. The more creative you are, the more things you will receive. I also have a good gentleman. This can be for some of you a new relationship forming, a balanced new relationship. Can be romantic, can be business relationship as well. Finally, like I said, you're setting off to a new adventure. We have also like two couple. Yes, there's a relationship forming, a line partnership. And also I have here unexpected money showing up for you. What is he doing? He was actually like fixing his, like planting his seeds, fixing his I want to say yarn because I said so many times wool and yarn. I've been thinking about that. Field. He's fixing his field right here. And then the angel blesses him with unexpected abundance, wealth, resources. Okay. And I feel like that's the situation for you. Let's get to the oracle now. Now we're going to be looking at the blockage, kindred partnerships. Again, guys, okay, for some of you, maybe you're pushing away the partnerships and the friendships here, and they're coming ahead. There's going to be a transformative moment. You're going to think outside of the box this time, and that outside of the box is going to actually help you receive this new rainbow, new adventure, and also I feel like that is going to lead to the inspiration for abundance as well. What is this? We have a decrease. This is actually healing part of the cards right there. No, I pulled it from the bottom, but let's see. We have Ascended Masters, Buddha, and because it's upright, we have the Jesus and Buddha. Jesus is actually unconditional love. Buddha, peace. Brings peace into your life. So it seems like here you might have currently a decrease in certain things. You might be looking like you're having decrease about certain things. Decrease can be about maybe stressing work or a pressure on your shoulders. Okay, something negative that is going away, and you're going to receive more healing of peace and love and balance. Okay. And the outcome is a travel here. So from choppy waters to the calmer shores, to a new adventure, a new dimension, maybe even new life you're going to be stepping into. And that's going to bring you more aware of the options that you have. That's going to make you, okay? Let's see. Ask for the guidance from beautiful Taurus through unconditional love. Thank you. Now, what are you activating in your life? Let's see. Cosmic Flower. This one activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So it seems like here your authentic self is going to come to surface more this time, and your authentic powers are going to control the situation, maybe even upgrade your life in the best way possible. And an abundance, a resource of abundance can be also arriving. You can try this one. Close your eyes and connect to the part of you that is closer to the source, the part of you that is divine. Breathe in your own magnificence and ask yourself, when was the last time you're disconnected from the outer world for a little while? Do you have a regular practice of silent contemplation in your daily life? Do you take time to just be with you? Take some time today. Okay, you can focus on that. Let's see what energies you should be focusing on, which energies are coming your way, and maybe even challenges you need to control. We have Aquarius here. Aquarius is the connection to the divine. I saw this like this kind of in your tower. Yeah, exactly same tower right there. Okay, this energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So seems like here you should be focusing on more of your freedom, expansion, also your ideals. Okay, at this time. And lastly, I have your angel right here. Let's see which angel will be assisting you in this journey. Okay, we have Archangel Raphael, communion. This symbolizes actually communion, community. We have rebellious or idealistic and technological energy, kindred partnership again coming forward. So relationships are forming. Some of you are going to find yourself, I feel like, communion in the sense of like romantic relationships, soulmate connections, and Archangel Raphael will be helping you in this journey. For some of you, this can be new communities that you will feel loved, appreciated, accepted, and supported. And for some of you, this can be also divine energies guiding you towards the right direction. Archangel Raphael, let me see what I don't feel like they actually just tell us here what the archangels usually do. But let's see. Because some of them, like, for example, Archangel Gabriel, I know he's the messenger. And there is some one called, now Israel is the one who takes the souls. But I don't know about the Raphael here. Raphael's oracle reminds you of the great tradition of Hajj here. Okay. And so observe your communion is not apparent in your life. Know that the source is within you, ever present and all wise, wishing you to reveal the joy of your life in your heart, which possesses the true insight. You can chant Om 3 times to align with the communion of the holy angels, and Raphael will show you the way. Okay. This is like a divine journey as well. Your objective is to connect with divine energy. Also, I feel like here again, like it's communion with the compatible energies as okay for you. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.